Why is it that New Year's resolutions don't work for most people? That's because they're whipped out of thin air. And if you're anything like me, that doesn't mean anything to you. That's why maybe you follow it after maybe for 2 weeks, and after that you forget about it. I'm Manasi Kakade, a career mastery mentor. Today I'm going to share with you the three most important factors that will increase the probability of you achieving your goals, you enjoying the process of goal setting, and as an added bonus, you will find out more about yourself as you go through this process. Let's get started. Point number one is clarity. Clarity about what exactly you want and why do you want it. There's a story I want to share with you. About a couple of years ago, I was talking with my parents, and my parents are doctors. So they were a little bit worried about my weight. And they were saying that you are healthy now, but in order to remain healthier, it will be better for you if you lose 10 pounds. I talked to them and I got all excited and I said, yes, Dad, I'm going to do this. I am going to put this as my goal for the next year. But that's not really what I wanted. Because all my health indicators were great. I didn't care how I looked. I had full confidence in the way I looked. So I didn't really have any motivation to want that weight loss. So whole year, I didn't do anything towards that goal. I set that goal because my father wanted it, my mother wanted it, not because I wanted it. So if you have goals like that are somebody else's dream or somebody else's desires for you, you can take my word for it, you are not going to work towards it. That is my biggest beef with the resolutions, because resolutions do not have intrinsic why in them. People just whip it out of thin air. I want to read more books. I want to lose some weight. What's the point if you don't understand why exactly you're doing it? How is it going to change your life from what it is now? And that's one of the reasons that I have miserably failed at these resolutions in the past, because it just didn't have any meaning to me. And if you're the same type of person, then in the goal setting, what you need the most is that clarity. Clarity as to what exactly you want and why you want it. Now, one of the easiest ways to get this clarity is to sit down and look at how your previous year went. What it is that you loved in that year, you enjoyed, that brought you joy and happiness, and what it is that really bothered you. It might be circumstances, it might be situations, it might be a certain type of people, whatever it is. You understand, first of all, what it is that you don't want, what it is that you do want. And then while setting goals, if you go with that, what it is that you want, and set the goals that support that, then you will have a much bigger motivation to achieve those goals. Now, one of the mistakes people do very commonly is that they think they need the clarity on the how part of the goal achievement. But how is not a destination, it's a journey. You will figure out how to achieve something, how to do through mistakes, through experiments, through failures, through successes. That's when you will understand how to achieve something and then tweak it along the way. So don't worry about that how factor just right now. Just get the first step of that goal setting is to get that clarity. What exactly I want to change in my life? What do I want more of? And why do I want this? Point number two is focus. We may want multiple things in life, but we cannot achieve all the things at the same time. So what we have to ask ourselves is what it is that feels urgent and important to me right here, right now. That's what needs to get a bump in your goals. And one of the biggest blocks people have with focusing is that they feel that if I say yes to only a few things, I'm saying no to all these other things that are great and I want them. But that's not the case. You're not saying no to them. You're just postponing them. So you understand that right here on the top of my mind is finding a different job. Unless you find that job, nothing else is going to make you happier. And once you have that understanding, then your focus then should become that job and not anything else right here, right now, right? So getting the focus is not necessarily saying no to all the things that are available. It's just postponing those things, those outcomes, those dreams in exchange for the ones that are really, really urgent to you right now. So how can you get focus? After you do your clarity exercise, what it is that you want, go back to it and see and feel what it is that feels really urgent at this point, what it is that strikes a chord with you, and then limit it to top 3 desires. They may be all related to health or business or career or family and friends, or they may be a combination of all of those. Whatever it is for you, pick the top 3 that feel most urgent to you. Third and the last step is bringing in motivation in your goal setting. We are going to lose motivation along the way. No matter how clear we are on our what and why, no matter how much we have prioritized the urgency of some goals over others, we are going to face obstacles while achieving them. We are going to fall prey to our regular habits that we have to change in order to achieve those goals. So why not incorporate motivation right there in your goals? And because motivation is unique to every individual, what motivates you may not necessarily motivate me. We have to take into account our personality. And the way this personality infuses itself in our goals is through the phrasing of the goals, through the mixture of the goals that you have, and through the daily rituals that you will develop in order to keep yourself motivated to actually take action on those goals. Let's look at phrasing real quick. The words that we use have a certain connotation to us. They evoke different emotions in different people. So there is a funny thing that happened to me this year when I understood how much these words really mean in terms of goal setting. We had some friends visiting us over a weekend. They stayed with us from Thursday to Sunday. We had a great time with them. We all love eating, and 3 of them, they love cooking. So we all cooked together, we all ate together. And then when they left on Monday morning, when I got on the weighing scale, I realized that I had put on 5 pounds in 4 days. Now that was a shock to me. I could not believe that that's what has happened. And the moment that happened, I instantly said to myself that this is the clutter in my body. I want to let go of it. Now, for those of you who may know my journey about decluttering, you know that the words let go have a really strong meaning to me, that they evoke the feeling of gratitude, but also letting go, that I'm okay releasing whatever this is that's not serving me right now. So that's when I decided that I'm going to let go of those extra 5 pounds. 3 weeks later, I was 5 pounds lighter. I took a drastic action of not eating any sugar until I lose that weight, or until Thanksgiving, whichever came in first. I ended up doing more than that. I lost my 5 pounds in 3 weeks, but I ended up not eating sugar for 2 months after that. So that word let go had such a positive connotation to me that even when I had set the goal of losing weight, it really didn't matter to me. The word lose didn't have that strong feeling to me. So let go really made that impact. So look at the goals that you set for yourself. Look at the wording and phrasing of the goal itself, and then see what is it that will make that more motivational for you. What is it that evokes that emotions? And you may not understand it right away, but as you do more of it, as you're more aware of this mindset, you may start looking for those words and then incorporate those in your goals as you move forward. Another example of incorporating motivation is to understand your personality. Do you like consistency, or do you like variety? If you like variety, then following goals in only one aspect of your life isn't going to give you the motivation that you need. You look for that variety. So maybe you would be better off incorporating a goal from that is health related, a goal that is career related, and another goal that is about your hobby or family and friends. On the other hand, if you're the type of person who likes consistency, and then you may even have this burning desire to follow only certain area of your life. Maybe this year is all about your health. This year maybe is all about your career, or this year is all about family and friends. Whatever personality type you are, understand that and then intentionally include or create the mixture of goals that support that type of personality. Now, these were the examples of how you can understand your personality better and then set the goals that motivate you the way you are so that you increase the probability of achieving those goals. Now, the second part of that goal setting motivation comes in actually taking the action. I have found that a daily reminder is really a powerful tool in keeping those goals current in your head. You can create a vision board, a physical vision board. You can create a Pinterest board of your goals. You can create a list that you look at every day. That's what I do. I am a very word-oriented person. So I have created a list in Evernote of all my goals. And every morning before I start work, I open that list and read those goals every morning. And that keeps those goals fresh in my head. And then what I start asking myself is, what small action can I take today that will move me forward in all these goals? And the action can be really, really small. But when you have that reminder constantly in your head that this is what I'm going for and looking for in this year, you are motivated to take those actions. Out of sight, out of mind. If you don't look at it every day, whichever way that suits you, it might be images, it might be words, it might be numbers. If that's what suits you, figure out a way that works with you to keep you motivated and reminded of your goals every day. So these are the three factors: clarity, focus, and motivation. Once you incorporate this in your goal setting, you will not only enjoy this process, but you will set the goals that are meaningful to you. You will achieve those goals. You will feel inspired and motivated to take action, even if there are obstacles, even if there are failures along the way, because now you know what you want clearly. You know why you want it. You know why it is urgent to you. And you have incorporated motivation already in that goal setting. So the goals you set align with your personality. And an added bonus, just by following this goal setting process, even if you don't achieve any of those goals, you will have a better understanding about your personality. You will have a deeper understanding about your desires. Now, you can do this process on your own. Make it a fun, relaxing evening or morning or whenever you're most productive, and sit down and start writing what it is that you didn't like in the last year and you did like in the last year. That will give you the clarity. Then select the top three out of it. That will give you focus. And then go through those top three desires one by one and say, how can you make that desire into and turn that into a specific goal? What action, outcome, or a habit you can develop that will move you forward in the direction of that desire. If you're doing it on your own, this is how you will do it. But if you want me to hold your hands along this way, then I have created an online course where you can go step by step, and in less than 3 hours, you will go from clarity to having a clear list of all your goals for this year. So if you're interested in that online course, I will include the link in the description. And if you decide to join me there, I look forward to seeing you. If not, have a great and happy New Year 2018. Have fun in setting your goals. I hope it gives you a better understanding of yourself and you enjoy that process itself. And then all the best in achieving any and all the goals that you set for yourself in this new year. Bye.